We've dueled to save the world. We've dueled to graduate high school. But that was the past, and this is the era of Turbo Duels. Join us as ShibuyaKessler. You know, if I had a nickel for every failed murder-suicide attempt in this batch, I would have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but that's weird, right? Shorah.
Spiders! Punch them!
Calamity Carl.
Someone give these brothers a hand! Please clap.
And Bio-Roxas.
Girl, guy, I like them together.
That's great, man. Use the power of the Millennium Microphone to race to the finish and discover what the 5Ds even means.
Whoa! Turns out Miles a real big fan of heterosexuality.
Crazy, right?
Never would have thought.
Guessed. Oh, man. Welcome.
I didn't have a quote.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry, this is the worst joke, but Bio's out here like it's Adam and Eve, not Stardust Dragon and Archfiend.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Welcome to the Millennium Microphone.
Welcome back.
Man.
How are we all doing? I bet we're all doing great and everything's fine and everything's great in our lives and we're all doing fantastic.
No comment.
That's great, Charlie.
I just dropped a knife on my board.
Oh, no.
Why the fuck would you do that? You should be dropping
Some
cards
stupid-
on your board, not knives.
Damn, you're right. I put all my cards away.
I got some fun cards in the mail recently.
Ooh.
That new 25th anniversary tin that came out has a lot of really cheap singles. I had just a little bit of extra cash and a desperate need for dopamine.
Valid. Valid.
Very valid.
So I now have a complete quarter-century set of the Exodia pieces.
Yeah!
I'm very happy with that shit.
Yeah!
That's funny.
I am so tempted to do that also, my guy. The
I
problem
did pick
is
up a few...
so many things are coming out. It's bad. It's fucked.
Oh, dude, mood. Fucking mood. One sec. I did actually pick up a few others. I think I put them over. I didn't think about grabbing these before the record, and here they are. Fucking,
It's fine.
The bit took 2 seconds.
It's fine. Fuck it, we do it live is kind of the vibe of the
Fuck it, we ball.
podcast.
Fuck
It's
it, we
just
ball.
our vibe, yeah. But in addition, I went ahead and picked up these are all quarter centuries, so I'll just fucking say that as a preface. The alternate art winged Karibo, a Toon Kingdom,
Hell yeah.
a Yubel, which if I ever build a meta Yubel deck, 3/4 century original Yubel, kind of a good idea.
How pricey
it's
was that
relatively cheap.
Yubel, considering?
I think she was $2.
That's really fucking good, actually. God damn.
I'm pretty sure that
Right.
there's not that many expensive things in a modern Yubel deck, I want to say.
I think mostly just like the other Yubel cards. I'd have to look into it, but picked up a Crystal Beast Ruby Carbuncle,
Hell yeah.
a Seal of Orichalcos,
Of course.
a Scapegoat,
Ooh.
and then the last two, which I'm actually really, really fucking cool about. Ultimaya Zulkan, which is just the manga version of Crimson Dragon, who is evil,
Oh shit.
and a classic card from my fucking childhood that I remember adoring because it was a Shonen Jump promo at the time. Light and Darkness Dragon.
Shit.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, well, I'm
But yeah.
looking at card prices right now for Yubel.
Mhm.
A lot of the main deck seems relatively inexpensive, save for a Fiendsmith Engraver, which seems to be at 3 copies at $60. And then in the extra, it's
That
SP
is-
Little Knight, which is like fucking 42 because they're assholes and they didn't reprint it at a lower rarity. And Phantom of Yubel is like $20.
Alright, well, that's something at least. Someday I'm going to build a very gorgeous high rarity deck, and I'm going to include some really fucking funny ass cards like my platinum rare Swords of Revealing Light and my 2 copies of Collector's Rare Solemn Judgment.
That's
Hell yeah.
pretty good. I expected the Scapegoat QCR to be way pricier given GOAT format. That's shocking, actually.
Oh no, like all of all the cards that I bought, like the only reason I bought these was because these were all super low price. I think some of them were literally like 50 cents.
This is
I
foul.
love that there
I'm
are some
looking at the
QCRs that
winking
are
winged
this good.
Karibo. He's 79 cents. He calls to me.
Get it? Fuck, dude, just fucking get it.
No,
Honestly.
I here's the problem. This is going to snowball so fast because they were printing so many QCRs. In fact, I have the Twitter page pulled up for Yu-Gi-Oh! News, which lists every single QCR that they keep announcing for this new QCR Bonanza set. The newest tweet includes Instant Fusion, United We Stand, XX Saber Gothams. Yeah, some are hits, some are misses, but the problem is that they also already announced Cyber End is getting a QCR.
Oh hell yeah. Chimeratech Fortress Dragon got one too.
Hell yeah. Ancient Gear Golem's getting a QCR. Wild Heart's getting a QCR. I'm stunned Wild Heart is getting anything. Good for him.
Wow. That's wild pick.
Yeah. Raigeki, well, you know that thing is going to be at least $80.
I don't know. It really
Raigeki?
depends on how common it is.
Raigeki feels like a staple now.
Not really.
Is it not?
Not a lot of people that are actually running it, honestly.
Huh.
I think it's like Sky Striker.
Okay, well. Starlight Road. We're mentioning that preemptively. That's also getting QCR. Fuck yeah. That'll go great with the, I think 5 separate fucking maximum gold rarity Starlight Roads I pulled from, that fucking Eldorado set when that dropped. I pulled so many Starlight Roads. That was like every other gold card that I grabbed. Tragodia. Tragodia's getting one. Mirror Force. Fuck yeah.
I'm looking now and I'm seeing Substitute and also Treeborn Frog.
I saw Substitute, yeah.
Oh,
excellent.
Good for Frog.
Very funny that they advertised Substitute by saying this card is not once per turn. Yeah, guys, that was the problem with it.
Yep. Gore's the Emissary of Darkness is getting one.
That's one I'm gonna pick up.
I know.
Fucking Gores.
I mentioned that one for you. Goblin Attack Force is getting one. Very funny.
Why?
Dandelion. A lot of these are going to be reprints for Goat, man.
Yeah, a lot of these are a very obvious.
Reprints for Goat,
and,
Nostalgia Bait or anime character used this, so we're printing it. Like, some of the choices are really weird, but a lot of them make sense.
Some of the choices are really funny, like Mechanical Chaser.
Yeah, I was about to point out that tweet, because I need that Magic Cylinder. Magic Cylinder was my lifesaver in high school duels.
Mechanical Chaser makes sense because it was one of the biggest chase cards, like one of the first big ones.
Yeah, it was a fucking tournament pack card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's because it had 1850 attack, so it was stronger than Le Jin, the mystical genie of the lamp.
Okay.
So people wanted it for their decks.
Could you imagine if they decided to go, hey, we're gonna reprint Legend of Blue Eyes again, but every card is QCR?
I would start crying tears of joy because I could get a set of 3 QCR Skull Servants for like 50 cents.
I'm still mad that the only way to get a QCR Pot of Greed is to buy the fucking pot collection.
Yeah, that shit's foul. That shit's
I mean, like, it's a
vile.
good fucking buy, because it comes with actual pots.
It has all the statues of all the pots, that's true. But, like, locking one of the most iconic Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards ever printed behind this, like, $200 limited set. Awful.
Yeah. And they've gone out of their way to say that, like, the first printing of a QCR is its only printing. So, hey, before the 25th anniversary stuff ends, you better buy the cards
the ones you want.
They will only go up in price.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm looking at all of these. Morphing Jar is getting QCRs, Sangan is getting QCRs, Magician of Faith is getting QCRs. A lot of the GOAT stuff, because they know there are GOAT players who will buy. Cyberstein is getting one. That's funny.
Cyberstone's a really neat one, yeah.
Flame Wingman's getting one, which is cool as hell. Dark Paladin's getting one. I look at House Dragon Maid and I want to vomit, but that's a separate issue. Stratos is getting one.
By the way, the current lowest priced QCR on the market, very funny. It's Ohdo, the Supreme Magical Force.
Fuck
It's
that
10
stupid
cents.
loser.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a small part of me that's actually tempted to try and get back into making Orcas again, just because, like, I could buy a handful of fucking Ohdo, the Supreme Magical Forces, for 10 cents to see if I can't use those as, like, a good base.
Also, just a reminder for everyone out there who's interested in getting a QCR copy of Harpy's Feather Duster.
Early Days collection.
Pre-order that Early Days collection. I know I did.
I still need to. The problem is money right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to, but money. There's too much going on.
I think the next Patreon paycheck that we get, I'm going to be putting a good chunk of that aside for Early Days, because Chef of Destruction's in there, baby! The childhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Game I had where I could never get past that goddamn fucking train.
Fucking Reshef.
Reshef is foul. I love it.
That's just funny.
I also need them desperately to, like, see that this is beloved and see that this sells well. Partly because it has a Harpy's Feather Duster QCR packed in. And go, alright, Yu-Gi-Oh! 3D Days collection. Capsule Monster Coliseum. Duelist of the Roses. Fucking, Forbidden Memories. And there was one more. Like, 6th gen 3D era.
Kingdom.
Falsebound Kingdom, thank you. I always forget the name of Falsebound Kingdom. But yeah, I need them to bundle all of those in, also, thank you. In, like, a separate collection.
Also, give me fucking Capsule Monster Coliseum, fuck you.
Sure, that was the first one I mentioned.
Oh, sorry, my brain fucking didn't hear it.
Believe me, I get it.
Speaking of QCRs, though, I did actually, like, from, I think my first box of Rage of the Abyss, the newest set, I did pull a quarter-century Deception of the Sinful Spoils.
That's awesome.
I was like, good, I need that one. And this card is $70. I managed to pull 3 of them. I was very excited.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I am so glad with a bunch of the quarter centuries I have gotten over the last, like, fucking year with all these sets, dude, because, having a fucking quarter century Albaz and a quarter century Aluber, damn, I really want to build a fucking good Despia deck IRL now.
Hit me up, I can get you some of those cards.
Maybe.
I have a majority of them.
I'm so upset. No, okay. I thought I was about to get, like, no, wait. It's so over. So, there are a couple decks that I really vibed with on Master Duel early on. Exodia, because I just think Exodia is fun. It's always fun having alternate win cons.
Exodia's pretty rogue right now.
Skull Servant, I like Skull Servants. I think they're funny. If they make a QCR for, like, the staples of Skull Servants, I am there for aim 1. I will be their strongest soldier. I will have 3-ups of all of them. And Spirals. I ended up really liking Spirals when I played them. So, I may have been stupid when I had a bit more disposable income earlier in the year. And I may have spent the price of a new video game on a QCR Spiral quick fix. He is now as low as $30, and I kind of want to die.
Welcome to the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! Shibuya.
No, I know.
Welcome to where I spent... Oh god, how much was it for 3 copies of Bonfire? Oh god. Yeah. It was so much, and now the card's like... I don't even know how much it is now, because it got reprinted. Let's find out. Oh, it's $20!
Yeah, that's the problem with playing meta shit. I'm so sorry, man.
It's not even a good card, man. It's just Fire Rhoda. It's not that good.
I need to stop looking at these QCR singles. I'm going to make myself fucking sick. Because there's so many that I, like, just want because they're iconic, and there's some that I want because I played them in high school. Most of the ones that I want because I played them in high school are more expensive. Like, why is a QCR Raikou the Lightsworn Hunter $6?
Dude, a guy at my
Yeah,
locals
that's kinda
managed to, in a box that he got, pull a Molcharmy Fuelos and then a QCR Molcharmy Fuelos. And I was
Jesus.
like, I'm going to rob you in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
I said, I will. Yeah, I bought a box and I didn't get anything. I was very upset.
I'm so sorry.
I was like, oh, come on, at least one Fuelos, please. I just need one.
At the very least, I'll always be grateful that when it dropped that fucking I forget what it's called, the fucking set that had like a bunch of the legacy packs that got reprinted along with the god cards and had one QCR of like Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, or the god cards. I'm grateful I just pulled the raw out of that in my first 2 boxes. So that I could stop buying them. Because Raw was really the only QCR from there I desperately wanted. And I'm good.
Let's see. How much is Fuelos right now?
Well, let me guess. 150 minimum.
Lower.
Really?
Oh.
120.
Higher.
130?
Right on the money.
Okay.
For 1 copy.
Yeah.
It's so aggravating.
That's foul.
Dude, a guy at my locals fucking hit me with the Fuelos Perulia hit, and I was like, alright, I guess I just lose. Thanks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You can't really do anything about that.
I cried.
Anyway, welcome to the podcast where we talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game. Surely that's all we're doing.
That's what we're doing, Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game. But we gotta talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime.
Well, the anime involves a card game, so technically.
Shit,
Oh, here, don't worry. I'll get us back on track. You know there's quarter-century rares of all of the Signer Dragons?
No, I'm aware. Stardust is
want
only
them.
like $2, so I may be hopping on that.
I think Black Rose is currently at like $6.
Black Rose is like 5 minimum, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have a Stardust, and I also have a Black Winged Dragon that is sitting in a box somewhere in my closet.
That's funny.
I was like, oh, cool. This is one of the ones I didn't want from this box. But also, it's Crow's guy, so, like, I'm not that mad about it.
Yeah. He's still the goat.
No, he's a crow.
All crow, but the goat.
Kraka.
Both of these things
Episode
can be
50 set.
you 5 days, episode 56. Oh my fucking god, this guy. This fucking guy, dude.
Which one, me or
It's
the
time to
fucking
confront
Raviel, or whatever his
Roman
name is?
at the MD
Roman.
reactor.
I'm talking about Roman specifically when I say this fucking guy. So, yeah. So Roman's hanging out at their super secret base that is just the remnants of the old Moment lab. He's just vibing in the dark, and he's like, I see Colin's fucking dead. Yeah, no, we're not letting it end like this. And he goes and he sulks and he looks at an old photo that has him and his brother and Yusei's dad. They all used to work together on the energy reactor 17 years ago.
Oh,
and
shit.
This grown-ass man, who at the very least, assuming bare minimum he probably was like 25 when he started working on this, grown-ass man in his 40s has beef with a teenager now. Grow up. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. Grow up, old man. At least in, like, other Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, the people who have beef with each other are in the same fucking age demographic.
I think I wrote grow up somewhere around here in my notes. I don't even remember where, but I know that I did somewhere.
Oh, I fucking wrote, give it up for sins of the father, a trope that I famously hate. So
I wrote, after Ushio got taken over by the spider, to tell Yusei and them, go to here, I will be here, I fight you, boy. I wrote like after Crow was like, it's gotta be a trap. I wrote the spider jumps back on him. It's absolutely not a trap. Don't you worry, bro. You can trust me, dude. I play with devil sticks.
What the fuck are devil sticks, Carl? Quick question. What the fuck is that? Explain it to me.
I'm pretty sure they're called devil sticks. Hold on.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's like a little toy. It's just like little sticks.
Can you get me a photo so I can demonstrate for our audience? Because
Yeah,
I
hold
don't
on.
know what the fuck you're talking about.
Copy image. Even the image I'm going to tell you does not really show what it is very well. It's like gravity sticks, like juggling sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
I
know
have
these.
seen
you,
these.
You
Okay.
juggle them in between. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, these. Those are devil sticks, I guess.
Look at that. Look at that fucking girl.
Now that I look at this exact picture, fucking
This is just
Rutger Roman.
This is Yusei looking at this old man having beef with him for shit that his father did 17 years ago.
I was
like,
just gonna say that you could just replace that dude with fucking Roman, and it would be 1-to-1. You just
really
replace the
good.
child there with Luca. He's just like showing her a trick.
No, the one who's just minding his business, playing with his toys, that's
Yusei.
Leo.
Oh, fuck! That's so funny.
God. All right. Oh, fucking hilarious.
I would make that edit, but that not enough time to redraw that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
I
absolutely.
am not making that edit. I have too many bad choices to make during this recording.
Oh, me too.
Oh boy. Yeah, so this decades long beef almost is going to continue. Yusei, after, killing one of his closest friends, has to go inside of the tower, put his Stardust Dragon in the pedestal, and then get the fuck out of there before that shit collapses. And he manages just fine. That's fine. And Trudge gets bitten and possessed by one of the fucked up spiders. And Roman is like, hey man, yeah, meet me at the old energy reactor. We got some shit to talk about, But the interesting thing is that after the tower sinks into the ground, there's a bright light, and a bunch of civilians show up in the distance. They're all confused. The last thing they remember is being swallowed up by a weird black fog. That's right, gang. When you kill a Dark Signer, every human soul they sacrificed in order to make one of their Earthbound immortals is brought back to life.
Crow runs over to Yusei. He goes, turn
How
on the TV.
convenient.
It doesn't matter what channel. And Yusei goes,
Jesus.
dude, you can't say that after every fucking tower.
God damn it.
Very
Yeah.
glad that we know now that everyone's coming back, because it's like, oh, that does mean that Rowley and Martha are going to come back.
There are a lot of instances where I would, be upset about that in a show. Where I would be like, yeah, I think it kind of sucks that you've, lowered the stakes.
Yeah, it does cheapen a couple of things about it, but also I don't care when it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
I feel like it's necessary in this instance because
Yeah.
We've
what the
killed
fuck
off
is the
most
point
of
of
the
saving
population.
a city if there's
Yeah.
if there's no one left in fucking Satellite? What's the point of caring about Satellite?
It's a combination of the fact that we've killed off most of the population of Satellite, and the fact that in order to get these people back, they still have to kill the Dark Signer who put them there in the first place.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
still have to kill somebody in order to bring all these people back. It's not just happening out of nowhere. It's not a Deus Ex Machina. There is a consequence to this. So I'm fine with it. Also, yeah, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, so it's I'm a little more forgiving with the hand waving away death thing, but
Yeah.
especially in 5Ds, I think funnily enough, this doesn't lessen the impact of Rally and Martha's deaths for me, because I just got done mourning Kiryu. So it's still fine. It's still totally fine, I think.
It's just like, oh, thank God. Oh, we're not totally ruined.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah. So, New Domino is, kind of fucked. They're kind of panicking, because they're on the outskirts of all this bullshit. They can kind of see what's going on, vaguely, and, everybody's freaking the fuck out. City's under fucking martial law now. And, there's mobs happening.
I mean, if I started seeing random fucking Nazca lines showing up in the sky and there were like earthquakes and all this random shit, yeah, no, I'd probably be out there looting. I'm gonna be real.
No, that's fair and understandable if you think the end of the world is coming and you, like, have physical proof that that's not just you hallucinating some shit. I get it.
First chance I get, I'm breaking into a GameStop and stealing all the fucking DS cartridges I can find.
This is valid. Now, I was going to enjoy a set where we just don't have to deal with anything in New Domino, and then they hit me with the news reports, and I'm like, okay, you're establishing the stakes, it's fine. This is an episode dealing with Goodwin's brother, so of course we gotta cut to Goodwin, and then it cuts to Lazar, and my fight response activates. I want to punt him across a football field. I will continue to point out how much I hate Lazar anytime he's on screen. Little clown freak wishes he was Tim Curry's It from the 90s, but he could never be him because at least I'm mildly afraid of Tim Curry in that makeup. Lazar in that makeup just looks like a fucking bitch. Anyway.
He could never be It.
Hold on. Let me see if I still have it. Yeah, I do. Hold up.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, that's
There we go.
So
accurate.
quiet.
Yeah, that was very quiet, but it's fine. It's fine because I would never willingly approach that motherfucker.
Oh, I can do it through Discord instead. I think that one's louder.
I think we do have that soundboard in here. Yeah.
There we go.
Were you playing it on live? Wait, what was... Where did it come from?
That was a
Bob?
Discord soundboard.
Yeah.
No, I
That's
know
the
that.
Discord soundboard in
The
this
first one.
The first one,
The
Carl...
first one was from my mixer.
Yeah, Carl has a
Your mixer?
local soundboard.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, my mixer has a soundboard on it.
Gotcha.
Is that a problem?
I just was confused. Sorry.
Hey, it's okay.
So, Goodwin is making his way to Satellite because he has some shit to settle with his brother. He's going to confront him. What it basically amounts to the SWAT team section of Sector Security is like, you are not going in there by yourself. So he just sort of like shrugs, and he is escorted out into the former Moment laboratory to meet up with his brother. And his brother's like, we need to talk alone. This is serious business. Goodwin's like, these guys aren't gonna leave. And so he just sicks his spiders on them. And webs all of them up, and he's like, now we won't be interrupted. And I'm like, all right, man, sure. You could have killed them, but I guess webbing them up works too. I don't know.
You would think that fucking director Goodwin would actually just be like, what's the point of me bringing security guards?
I mean, the security guards were not going to let him leave on his own, is the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure he planned to go alone, and they were like, no, we're not letting that happen.
Maybe.
I like that they're already setting up the next big bad guy. Or maybe it's just the guy that's coming after, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, because
A little bit.
Roman starts talking about the fucking Dark Signers being chosen by the king of the underworld.
Mm-hmm.
Not even that. It's just like, even when the guy that Lazar's talking to, I'm pretty sure is the same dude that Roman was talking to in his flashback in the next episode.
Oh.
So it's like they're building up someone that's about to come in.
So, this episode gives us a reveal that I was slightly confused by initially, just because I had made an assumption. It turns out I was completely fucking wrong, and now I'm just sort of left wondering what they're going to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
The arm that Goodwin just has, the arm suspended in, like, the fluid that has the signer mark, I thought that was Goodwin's arm that he cut off to, like, hide the fact that he's a signer so that nobody could easily identify him and so that he could masquerade himself as just a dude. No, that was his brother's. That was his brother's arm that his brother willingly cut off. His
brother was supposed to be a signer and became a dark signer willingly.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. But then
kind of fucky there.
Why did Rex lose his arm then? This is my question.
Oh no, I like when Roman just hit all those fuckers with the silly string of unconsciousness and was like, "Yo, bro, we gotta chat."
That shit was kind of funny, yeah.
And then I thought they were gonna duel, and I got really excited until nothing came of it. Because the duel just sort of popping out of the robot hands was really fucking cool.
It was very cool, I will fully admit. Yusei, Crow, Dippin' Shit, and ACAB all get to the energy reactor. They're walking in, and Shorah sent me this edit. Very funny. I named this Spirit Halloween moment, and then I realized that that's a joke, and then I started laughing to myself like an idiot for 5 minutes. It's very good.
Yeah.
It's
also replacing their fucking Grim Reaper logo with the Reaper of the cards.
No, it's incredibly good. Well thought out, well constructed, excellent.
Listen, they realized really quickly that Satellite was abandoned, and those bitches moved in. They were like, "Ooh,
damn, 600,000
square foot."
Didn't even take 20 minutes. They just like swooped right in.
You think they sell the full-size Keyblades at this Spirit Halloween, or do you think they don't get that shit in stock?
Oh, they have a whole house dedicated to that.
Yeah!
Every house is its own Spirit Halloween section.
I have got to get my ass to Satellite right now. Right now.
I gotta
need
get my
to
ass
be
to
there.
Spirit Light Halloween.
Yeah, so.
I thought we were like skipping over Jack and Aki's fights straight to the final boss when he stepped out of Yusei. I was like, wait a minute.
No, this ain't about them. This ain't about them.
Yeah, it felt it felt a little like too
Out
soon
of order,
for Yusei
yeah.
to be fighting this guy, but I mean at the same point it's like, hey, maybe he's not the fucking big bad.
Yeah,
Maybe
perhaps
there's more to this now. Oh no.
Maybe there's somebody else pulling the strings here.
Strings, because he's a spider.
Sure. All right. Yeah, so Yusei gets there. He is standing opposite this motherfucker with the robotic arm. And he's taunting him about how Kiryu's dead. And Yusei immediately hits him with the "I'm never going to forgive you." Because, hold on. What was the phrasing? Yusei is pissed because he and Kiryu should not have ever like grown to hate each other. Everything that happened was because of a misunderstanding that he was never able to fix because of things that were completely out of his control. And he is going to fucking get his ass for it. And I'm like, hell yeah, brother, get his ass. Absolutely. And Roman keeps going on and on about fate. You're gonna see a lot of fate and destiny get dropped in this batch of episodes, and we'll see about that, bud. We'll see.
Unme.
Because Roman's like, yeah, no, you're the son of the guy who worked on the reactor, and I worked with the guy who worked on the reactor. So, this is fate, clearly. The fact that you're a signer, and the fact that I'm a dark signer, even though I was meant to be a regular signer, and I just... yeah, man. Meanwhile, Yusei's like, I didn't fucking know you worked with my dad. What the hell? And Roman blows something up underneath the bridge they're standing on. And the bridge fills up with the fucking rainbow-colored goop.
It's
So,
the energy.
Yeah. It is, in fact, the energy. So, they're just standing on a very precarious bridge, about to duel, above a pit of... It's not nuclear, but like...
It's possibly radioactive.
A pit of very...
It's dual energy.
Let's call it unstable energy. So, you know, surely this can only go well. Surely everyone...
Fuck, I just thought of an edit.
Oh, hell yeah. Surely everyone will be fine by the end of this duel. Nothing will go wrong. Nobody will be falling into a pit at all.
I just had an idea for an edit too.
I have an idea for a bad bit for the podcast. But the problem is I can't fucking do it effectively because this is a pre-recorded format instead of an edited one.
This is pre-recorded.
Well, when it goes up on YouTube, it's going to be pre-recorded.
Yeah.
That's the point. You know the subtle foreshadowing meme?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
If I was
Actually,
still
I
editing the
sometimes like it.
podcast to go out live, I would do subtle foreshadowing with a certain thing that happens in 57. Stay tuned.
Where is the goop?
So yeah, Roman just goes on about how, you know, there's always gonna have to be sacrifices to create the future that that he wants to see, and quote, Yusei, humans are tiny creatures who live in the vast expanse known as destiny. And I should have made this an edit. I don't know why I didn't. I quoted that in my notes and went, alright man, sure, just put the fries in the bag. And I'm fucking livid I didn't actually make that an edit. I should have. So, yeah, we're getting a little more backstory here with the reactor and with Yusei's dad. Not a lot, but just enough to know that, like, shit was more fucked than we thought. Like, way more fucked.
Yeah.
Yusei listens to Roman spouting all this bullshit and goes, no. And he duels him right there because he's not letting any more of this shit fly. He is not letting anybody else get hurt over these delusions, because that's more or less what they are. Leo, Luna, and Trudge are concerned, and Crow is off doing his own thing at the moment. Don't worry too much about him. He's just exploring. He's an outdoor cat. He'll be back later. It's fine. So this duel starts. All Roman does on turn 1, drop a face down. That's it. And
That's all you need.
Yusei distinctly points out, like, is this bait? Is he baiting me? Oh well, fuck it. Even if it is bait, the only thing I can do on my first turn is I gotta fucking attack. I gotta fucking get him. So he immediately drops a new Umfert, a new funny little guy. Quick draw Synchron.
The classic.
Absolute unit quick draw Synchron. I saw him. I literally saw him in the card preview in the sub because Leo and Luna were pointing him out.
Yeah.
I love him. I would die for him. That's
He's
my
great.
little guy. When are we getting a QCR of this man? I need him.
That's actually a good question. He's a pretty good card.
Like
The classic play of pitching level eater to summon quick draw, special level eater.
yeah. No, that play was really good, and the fact that that immediately led into him just turn 1 Junk Warrior and going in, excellent.
It's as good as sending Dandelion and getting tokens to do a synchro with.
Shit, yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
Oh,
so
we'll get to when he does that.
he gets the attack off turn 1. Nothing goes wrong. That face down doesn't proc. Roman is now at 1,700 life points turn 2. Excellent work. And then Roman activates the face down. So the face down lets him special summon a level 1 monster from his hand and one from his deck because he took direct damage. And he summons more spiders.
Yay!
To arachnophobic viewers of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, I'm sorry, man. This one's gotta be rough.
I was watching a streamer, I think it was yesterday. He was like, man, I just don't get people that are scared of spiders that have arachnophobia. And I was like staring at the screen like, huh? Because he was like being completely serious. It's like, I don't get it. You guys just get over it. It's on the TV, it's on the screen. And I was like,
Fears aren't
oh,
rational,
boy.
man.
And I was like, oh,
Just get
boy.
over it. Just don't be scared, Fivehead.
I was actually dumbfounded because I think he's like the same age as I am, or like maybe like a little bit younger. But I was just like, holy shit.
That's the equivalent of somebody like looking at someone with a fear of death and just going, man, just get over it. You're alive. Don't think about it. You're living, bro. Just stop that. Like, that's not how that works, bro. If that's how it worked, I would have done that years ago. It's very funny. So, yeah, Roman is able to drop a field spell, and having field spells is not good for when the Earthbound Immortals drop. So, yeah, he drops the field spell and then immediately tributes his 2 spiders he got last turn for his Earthbound Immortal Uru, big funny spider boy. And
Can we agree that Uru looks more like an ant than a spider?
a little
Yes.
bit. I'm chalking that up mostly to the
Absolutely.
3D.
It absolutely looks more like an ant than a spider.
It makes me fucking
I've
angry.
been thinking this.
I don't know. I think it's funny how some of these Earthbound Immortals look way better than others because of the fucking animation.
Oh yeah, this is one of the more dog shit ones.
Yeah. And like, if you're gonna fuck up one of them, better to fuck up the one that like is most likely to give your audience nightmares potentially. Because like, as an 8-year-old, if you see if you're already afraid of spiders, and then you see a guy summoning a giant hell spider that uses human souls as fuel to sacrifice to appear, yeah, that'll fuck you up.
I think the worst Earthbound Immortals in terms of how they look are the monkey, the giant, and the spider.
Is this anything?
Oh, let's see. Oh man, yeah, that's pretty good.
It's just not normal.
Let me drop that on the screen. Thank you, bio. Let me.
Oh my god. Someone's gonna like actually think I'm homophobic by this.
No, you're fine, man. Listen. I feel like if you were homophobic, you would have.
What do you mean? Think you are? Of course, we all knew it.
That's great, man. No, if you were homophobic, I think you would have left this show ages ago.
Oh my god.
Good shit. So yeah, that's an Earthbound Immortal in turn 3 of this duel. Not looking great
He's
for
right
you,
behind me, isn't he?
No, he's right in front of you, actually.
Oh, nards.
He is right here, and you cannot escape the knowledge that he's right here. It's unfortunate. And he tries to just hit Yusei for direct damage. And Yusei goes, no, Synchro Barrier. And he tributes Junk Warrior in order to turn all battle damage this turn to 0. I hope you like this play. I do. I think this play is very funny. This play will continue until morale improves.
Yeah, I didn't realize there were so many damage negating traps.
Yeah.
until they showed like fucking 7 of them in these episodes. I was like,
I think these
Huh.
episodes are responsible for most of the ones that originate from 5Ds.
Oh,
I'm gonna be fucking
absolutely.
real. Cause like, there's one that appears here that I'm like, what do you mean? We haven't actually seen this until now? That's crazy. But yeah, very, very convenient that Yusei just had the out already set up. Good for him. Good foresight. Good work.
see, I watched these last night,
Mhm.
so I don't remember. I wrote that there was a flat out negate, and I don't remember what it was that he negated. It was a trap card that would destroy the field spell, right?
I think so.
I think it was something like that.
Well, Roman has a card effect active where Roman sends the top card of his deck to the grave. And then every time Yusei draws a card, he has to show Roman that card, and if both cards are the same type, then the card that Yusei drew goes to the graveyard, and Yusei's life points are cut in half. So that's not good. And he keeps saying that this is fate. Which, no,
Wouldn't be.
no, it's not. It's really not, buddy.
Okay, this edit is going to come in 2 parts, but here's the first part for you guys.
Oh. I saw this last night. Fuck.
Oh, the
Fuck.
pit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Have
Did
you not
see the,
seen this post, Carl?
No, I haven't.
That's surprising.
There were like 350 smoke detectors in there the other day. This air tastes like
Yeah.
pennies. Yeah, so this is a post of a guy, like, just making the green soup. It's a
soup.
like, uniquely nuclear sludge. Not literally, it just feels like it's nuclear sludge.
He goes to the hospital and then posts a picture of him like climbing outside the building on like a.
I
like, a
didn't see-
40-story.
I didn't see that.
You
What
didn't
the
see
fuck?
that?
No,
Yeah, he like ends up in the hospital and he's like, I gotta get back to my house. And then the next picture is like 40 feet of like in some city, and he's like, I'm out. It's really funny.
That's pretty good. But yeah, I just saw this yesterday, so this is actually really good timing for this edit.
He has made more fucking tweets since this one. They're all really fucking good. The next one's also based on this.
You mean I get 2 of these? Let's go! Let's fucking go. In the meantime. So, Yusei's turn comes. He dodges the destruction effect of Roman's card, and he summons Speed Warrior onto the field. Speed Warrior has 900 attack. Sorry. Roman has 1700 life points, and Earthbound Immortals cannot be chosen as targets for an attack. So Yusei does the smart thing and goes, hey, I'm going to activate Speed Warrior's effect that lets me double his attack this turn, and I'm going to attack you. I'm just going to attack you. I'm going to kill you right now. And then Roman goes, actually, idiot, Roar of the Earthbound, which kills the monster, and then deals direct damage to Yusei equal to half its attack. So, nice try, Yusei. I get it. I saw the vision. It's a shame he just had the out. Roman's turn. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Uru, get his ass. And Yusei goes, actually, no. Spirit Force, battle damage 0. And then I get to add a monster with 1500 or less defense from the grave to my hand. And, you know, Yusei just keeps having the out. This is awesome. I love this. It's a comedy of errors with both of them, where nobody can get the other person's life points any lower. This rules. This is what duels are all about. I love funny, dumb bullshit. However, Roman actually says, no, you don't have the out. Negate your card. So Yusei is now down to 100 life points. And
Yay.
That's the end of that episode. So things are looking a little dire. Just a little bit.
They always end up looking a little dire. They have to.
Now, there is a card that's activated in this episode called Spirit Force.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if anybody noticed the card art for Spirit Force. In case you didn't, I'm gonna point it out to you in a little more detail. So it looks a little familiar. They've got like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! School outfit on and like a 5D's dual disc, but
Yeah.
What the fuck? Shut up.
got the spiky hair. And I looked at this and I went, wow. Yeah, no, that really is just Super Saiyan God Vegeta, huh? Just the vibe.
Yeah. It does look like that, yeah.
It does.
It's crazy.
Did they ever finish Dragon Ball Super? Like for English
We'll
stuff?
finish you.
Please.
For the part of the anime that aired, I feel like they probably did. I don't follow Super, so I'm not 100% sure, but they haven't adapted any more of it into animation. And right now, Daima's airing, so there's that. Anyway.
Cool.
I think they did. I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't leave something as big as Dragon Ball unfinished on the dub side. Alright,
So with with that, there's manga content that they haven't touched yet, but that's because there's like rights issues with Toyotaro and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, because I think I watched like Jiren. That's
Yeah,
like
let's turn him into power.
Yeah.
yeah, I think
But I don't
Tournament of
think I
Power was
watched anything
the end
past
of
that.
Super, wasn't it? The anime?
Was it? Oh, okay.
I thought so. 'Cause that felt pretty final in terms of like elevating the stakes.
Well, then when does Vegeta go Super? Or Super Saiyan God?
This
Are you-
Super Saiyan God screenshot is from the Resurrection F movie in 2013.
Oh,
The movie that
I wanted to watch
predates the Super
movies.
anime.
Oh.
Yep.
I think I heard that they like started to like turn some of the movies into the anime, and so I got confused.
They started. I'm pretty sure they started the Super anime by like recapping the events of the movies that had already come out prior.
Yep.
Yeah. So they basically just went over those plot points for anybody who didn't watch the movies. But at that point, just go watch the movies. I don't know.
There are things to watch. 5D's episode 57.
Yeah. My very first note, because this happens within a minute. Oh god, Yusei's down to 50 life points. Sweet Jesus. All caps. Because, yeah, no, he immediately just gets his ass beat. Just, like, his life points were down to 100. And then the card effect activated where they had the same type of card. So, yeah, Yusei's now down to 50. Because being down to 100 wasn't bad enough. We gotta make it worse somehow. We gotta put that boy in double digits.
My first note was my heart beats in hyperdrive, like always. And then my second note was nani kana, also like always. But then my third note was fucking Zero Gardner.
Yeah.
That's the guy right there.
Unfortunately, that's the guy that got Yusei's life points down to 50. So, I don't know why we're hyping his ass up.
I mean, he tried his best.
Yeah, and he failed. He put
Don't be
Yusei
mean
in
to
a
Zero
fucking
Gardner.
situation right now.
Don't be mean to Zero Gardner. He's trying.
I'm just saying Zero Gardner fucked up this time. He should try better next time.
I wrote here when Roman's going over the backstory with him and Rex and Yusei's dad. I wrote, you see, Yusei, you were made in a lab. Like a test tube baby, or your parents fucked in the lab right in front of us.
If you didn't make
And
that
we
joke, I was
liked
about
it.
to. Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, not that exact joke. I was just gonna joke that they, like, boss makes $1, I make a dime, that's why I fuck my wife on company time or some shit.
And then I wrote, Rex, it's true, Yusei. We watched the whole thing. I was on #Squirt Squad.
Stop!
Jesus Christ.
Podcast canceled. Everybody go home.
Uh,
Alright, well.
Aw, but Shibuya, he just arrived.
Oh?
Oh god damn it! I fucking no! Don't put that up on screen. I carried over the fucking text by accident.
Okay. That's fine.
Let me just fucking cut that real quick. There we go. Fucking hell.
Okay.
Wait.
Well, let me know when
Hold.
it's the right version.
There it is. There now.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hold on. Because I need to specifically change
These
the
tweets
name
are so
of this.
dumb. I love them.
I do like the fact that you changed the profile picture and the actual @ for this. Let me get Spirit Force off the screen. I was stirring the big stew and this little guy crawled out of it. Lol, what the fuck? I've named him Dylan.
Mm-hmm. There he is. He's so good.
Good for Dylan.
It's just Dylan. It's such a Dylan move.
Yeah, we call that Dylan chillin'.
These fucking tweets kill me, dude. Like, I'm so surprised more people haven't seen this fucking dude's tweets. They're insane.
They are very funny. They're like Dan Henshaw levels of crackheaded. Because every time I see that man on my timeline, I'm in awe of how committed he is to the bit, no matter how insane the bit may actually be. I feel like Dan Henshaw tweets belong in a museum. Not
You're not
all
wrong.
of them, but a good chunk of them.
So, Roman starts explaining to Yusei everything that happened in the past and how him and his brother worked for his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts talking about the Nazca lands, and it's like they have a name, you know.
The Nazca lands.
The lines
mean
exist in a
Peru?
real place. Yeah, they exist. You can just say Peru.
Uh-huh.
Roman, do you mean Peru? No, there's no Peru in Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, okay.
You know what there is in Yu-Gi-Oh? A planetary particle that Yusei is named after because his dad wanted Yusei to be a bond that ties people together, and I'm gonna fucking scream. I'm gonna fucking scream, dude. Like,
It's peak.
if I had a nickel for every shonen series where the kind-hearted protagonist has been through too much hardship in his life, it ends up becoming like the thing that brings together everyone around him, and then spoilers, ends up meeting his dead father in like some weird hallucination sequence. I'd have 2 nickels, and I love both of those franchises. So
Naruto?
yes,
I love Naruto.
I also love
I love
Naruto.
Boruto too.
Less fond of Boruto, but that's a separate issue. But yeah, no. This episode 57 was very Naruto coded to me in the best ways possible. I was thoroughly enjoying it, and yeah, I may have teared up a little bit. Don't worry about it. There's a point where Goodwin, I think, is talking to Crow, and he talks about how his brother was a genius when they worked together in the lab, and he was always like incredibly smart. And I was very worried they were going to do a plot point of like, oh, this man's going to explain that he felt like he was the inferior brother and he sabotaged Moment or something in order to try and bring him down. But no, thankfully that's not the case. It's just that, you know, his genius brother had gifted kid burnout and suffered from some kind of psychosis that went undiagnosed, so he just sort of went insane on his own. It wasn't jealousy that did that, so we're fine.
Oy. These brothers really just like they need a lobotomy.
Yeah. If family therapy didn't work, that I'm not gonna say that. Never mind.
No, go for it.
Oh God, no, I'm not saying it. Damn. So, yeah.
That trick works.
All of the research on the energy reactor back in the day, everything was fine, but there was like a weird earthquake, and the energy levels were a little funky, but like everything should have been stable and should have been normal. And nobody in a scientific environment can really account for black magic prophecy bullshit. So I don't blame them for not accounting for it. Because who the fuck would ever expect a 5,000 year, like, feud between two, let's call them cosmic forces? Because I don't have a better word for it. Who would expect that to get in the way of fucking scientific advancement?
True.
I
mean, how are we supposed to know that the 5,000 year timer's almost up?
Yeah, like, it's not like anybody in Domino was keeping track of that shit. So, given the abnormalities, Yusei's dad does the logical thing and is like, hey, we should probably stop doing this shit, because it's starting to get dangerous and unpredictable, and this could cause problems. And Roman says, fuck no. Why would we stop?
Roman goes, dude, it gave me an electric lobotomy. I think we should keep going.
God.
This light energy fried my brain. We should keep making it.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, bud. All right. Just put
Looks
the
at
fries.
Yusei's dad and goes, sorry, bro, you're not mid enough for the mid club.
Yeah, no. I was debating whether or not I should take a screenshot of Yusei's dad getting kicked out of mids. But I couldn't come up with a good enough edit for it, and just putting the screenshot on its own felt lazy. But that is a really good screenshot, and I think that's very funny. It's just you when you've been kicked from the VC.
Is the logic here that like the dark synchro, or like whatever they're called, the dark
signers
people, dark signers, are like in control of the lab, but
no,
they couldn't do it themselves?
No. So what it is that this is basically just a war between two cosmic forces who choose human beings as like their avatars on Earth, on like the mortal plane. So the cosmic forces go through this beef every 5,000 years or so. And when the energy reactor is being worked on, those 5,000 years are nearly up. So the experiments with this specific type of energy is causing some shit to activate a little bit early. And it's making like the dark forces that power the dark signers awaken.
Gotcha.
So
then how did I guess my question is like, why did they just like the whole team just like take his dad off of the project? They're like, were the dark signers not key in that happening?
Seemingly not, because like this was an experiment to, fuel the entire city. And it was for the good of the population, so I think this feels more like a hostile takeover out of corporate greed than anything else, where it's like, we're not going to let you sabotage our attempts to, be the only sustainable form of energy in all of Domino City. We're not going to let you sabotage that just because you care about safety protocols and the good of the civilians.
Okay.
So they kicked him.
Yeah, fuck OSHA.
Mm-hmm. More or less.
I agree.
And, Roman wanting to find out why shit's getting a little weird with these energy experiments, goes off and makes his way to Peru to the Nazca lines. And
I think we should have more staircases with less handrails. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, man.
More staircase. Why?
Fuck, because it's an OSHA violation. Fuck OSHA.
No, but what if I trip and fall?
Just don't do it.
Have you guys seen that meme where they're like, I've been using all the handrails until this game comes out because I really need to survive until it comes out?
That's funny. I haven't seen
No,
that.
but that's funny.
That's honestly kind of relatable.
I think it stemmed from 14. So every time an expansion comes out, everyone's like, I've been starting to use the handrails so I don't fall.
That's awesome. That's gonna be me when they finally announce a date for like KH4. It's gonna be like, all right, man, I'm starting to use handrails. I gotta survive.
a couple days ago, I tweeted out a random date. I was like December 14th, 2024 or something. And I had a bunch of people be like, "What's going on?"
You're really
Wait, what's
hedging your
happening?
bets soon, huh? Like,
Oh, that was so funny. I started streaming. They're like, "What was that date you put up? Was that like a thing?" I
you're
was like, "Yeah."
you're
The
tempting me to
person
do
that
something
hates
like that, so I'm gonna take time out of our podcast to just do something like that.
Let's go.
Let's.
Bio, if you really want to fuck with people, you need to do that. Leave it up for an hour, then delete the tweet.
I should. I
Alright,
I really
let's
wanted
see.
to like create a separate like just a random account and start like building up a like leak account just to like have everyone like cover it and post about it. And then at the end of the cycle be like, "You fools, it was me all along."
That's awesome. Alright. Part 1 of my gambit is done.
So Yusei's dad got fucking Interstellar 555 story of the secret star system, and by that I mean he got shot through the chest with a laser.
Yes. Well, no, not in the chest. At least not initially. So Yusei's dad is trying to escape, hold on, because I'm trying to remember exactly what was happening.
He was trying to get away from Roman.
Yeah, because what? Roman,
Because they were gonna
like,
force him
overloaded
out.
it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because
No,
I
they
remember shit
were
was
trying to
starting to,
force
like,
him out.
collapse.
Yeah, they were trying to force him out, and he was just like, "Oh, you're not fucking taking me that easy," and started running off. And then they shot him a bunch. And he told Rex, "You got to stop my idiot brother," and gave him some of the Signer Dragons. Oh, he stole the key.
Yeah, so what happens is that Yusei's dad built fail-safes to control the entity reactor, and those fail-safes can only be activated with 4 cards. SADDEST Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend, Black Rose Dragon, and Ancient Fairy Dragon. Specifically those 4. As Yusei's dad is trying to escape with all of the keys so that Roman isn't able to use them, he gets shot in the arm and drops one. The one that he drops is Ancient Fairy Dragon, which explains why Ancient Fairy Dragon was like, "Luna, you have to, Luna, you gotta fucking help me, man. You gotta fucking get me out of here, dog. Shit sucks out here. I've been stuck in, like, this fucked up underground nuclear reactor for 17 years, sweetie. You gotta fucking help
Luna,
me."
please. This motherfucker hasn't sleeved me. Luna, God, please. He's eating Cheetos. Help me.
Luna, there's so much whitening on my card, Luna. It's fucked up. Like, the edges are wearing thin, the foil's peeling off. It's awful. Please help me.
I'm sorry. I'm remembering the edit from last week and just now my fucking head's immediately gone. Luna, I'm going from pristine to near mint.
Which edit?
Help.
This one? Right here?
Yeah.
This one? This one?
Father,
Luna, help me.
please.
Uh-huh.
I am about to become heavily played.
Oh god, no! A fate worse than death. Yeah. So, Yusei's dad entrusts Rex Goodwin with the remaining dragons that he did not drop, and tells him to stop the entity reactor. He gives this task specifically to Rex, who then goes off and looks for his brother in the lab. He finds his brother in a state, and by in a state, I mean without his left arm, which is now in a tube, filled with liquid, suspended.
Bro's all about the cause.
He cut off his entire left arm. The sleeve of his coat on the left side is all torn and fucked up. And Roman gives him the arm that has the Signer tattoo. And says that someday signers will appear. No matter how long it takes, you have got to... You have to be the one to get them together. And to defeat me.
You have to kill them.
He decides to be cryptic about it. And, because that's helpful. That totally won't make your brother crazy over 17 years. Rex goes, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And Roman is like, "Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Inside of me, there are 2 dragons. I'm picking the evil one, bro. I'm picking the evil one. You're gonna take my arm and you're gonna get the fuck out of here while I'm still
Director
sane."
Director Goodwin, why have you been cryptic about your brother all this time? Well, you see, Jack. Years ago, when I first came to Domino City, he would incessantly call me asking if we could go bowling. My brother Roman.
God! That's so fucked.
I've been thinking about it the entire time. It's like, yeah, no, his name is Roman. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is.
Does he be walking around?
Fucking GTA 4, dude. I should replay that sometime. That game is... game is weird.
I've never played GTA to completion. I should do that eventually, but I don't really have any interest. I can't believe Roman is like, while I'm still in control. Essentially saying, while I'm still sane, you need to get the fuck out with my arm. Do sane people cut off their left arm, bro?
No.
Yes.
Well, depends.
Well...
Do sane people cut
Really
off
depends on the
their
Tuesday.
own arm without anesthesia when there is no injury to it?
Depends.
Okay.
Do it for fun.
Who am I to question the opinions of the masses, huh?
Yeah.
So,
Slap some salve on it. It'll be fine.
as this facility is going down, as the energy reactor is about to, hit critical mass and cause the explosion that will tear apart New Domino and the satellite, Yusei's father puts him, a fucking infant, into a giant pod and shoots him out. He shoots his ass out of the facility.
I
Important
can't believe
question.
she's a Superman baby.
Important question. Why did you have a pod that could do that? Who did you need to send these things to?
Listen, he read a Superman comic once.
They're like pneumatic tubes that are supposed to send mail, but he's sending a baby.
It's a big tube for mail, man.
You just go
Big
to
mail.
fucking get your mail one day and a baby pops out and you're like, ugh.
Oh, I don't want this.
Return to sender. You just scribble it on the baby's forehead in Sharpie.
God! You think the mailman would take the baby if I like licked the stamp and stuck it to the baby's forehead?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's paid for. It's a free baby as far as I'm concerned.
Slapping the stamp onto the baby's head hard enough to hit the soft spot.
Oh,
That's on the back.
that's foul.
Oh,
Christ.
Yusei's just got a dent in his head.
it's the dust.
Yeah, so because of the energy reactors exploding, because of Zeroverse, the, quote, doors of the netherworld started opening up. Oh boy, I don't like that. I sure don't like that. That sounds ominous and horrifying.
Yay, the gates to hell are opening!
As this is being explained, Crow figures out that the reason that he and Yusei and Jack were all orphans and the reason that the city split was because of this. Everything happened because of that day. And he, laments that, not even the guy who wanted to, build the bridge between Satellite and New Domino, not even he could fix this. Not even he could, begin to repair things. Rex is like, oh, you know that guy? And Crow is like, no, I didn't know him, but, he's the GOAT. I want to do what he wanted to do. And he's like, shit, alright, I wasn't familiar with your game, man. I didn't realize you were him the same way Yusei's him. Goddamn. And Goodwin leaves Crow with a single message. If Yusei has managed to defeat his brother, Goodwin will be waiting for him. And he leaves. Thanks, man. Real cryptic. That's awesome, dude. That's great. You're not gonna explain your motives? Really? I feel like explaining yourself would solve a lot of... whatever. We cut back to Yusei and Roman in the middle of their duel. Yusei starts screaming at Roman that he's just trying to play God. And how many lives will it take with all of this shit? And Roman starts spouting bullshit about fate. He starts spouting bullshit about the gods. And, bro, you're, get help. That's all I'm gonna say. Just get help, man.
Help.
Yeah, seriously. Like, I think one therapist could have solved the problem of the Dark Signers so easily. Because dying is a traumatic event, you know? Dying will fuck you up plenty.
This dude really needs to get a reality check. Everyone knows that the god of the universe is a little frog that created the whole universe last Thursday.
Huh?
I stopped breathing for a second. What are we talking about?
Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D
Alright.
specifically. So, it's Roman's turn, and he tries to direct attack with Uru again. Big surprise. Big fucking surprise. And then Yusei activates Zero Gardna to... say it with me now. Reduce battle damage to zero. Let's fucking go.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah, every single time bro wants to kill Yusei, Yusei simply says no, and he cannot do anything about it. It's so funny. He sets a card and then ends his turn after that, because what else can you do? Like, bro had the out. You gotta respect that he had the out. Sometimes you just get outplayed by the guy having the out.
I thought it was awesome when this asshole was like, I'm going to destroy your face downs because that's all you've got and I'm going to win this. And Yusei went, hey, buddy.
Yeah?
Thanks for activating my fucking Starlight Road, idiot.
Yeah? No, I saw Starlight Road and I popped off. It's
The
very
second he
funny.
said, I'm going to destroy your face downs, I went, oh, he's going to Starlight Road this motherfucker. It's going to be so cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this all happened because, Roman activated a card that destroys back row, which is a thing that we've complained about in the past, is people not having enough back row destruction. However, because Yusei had Starlight Road, that was objectively the wrong play, and now he gets to special summon Stardust. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, let's fucking go. I fucking love this dragon, dude.
And you guys know what that means. It's time for another trap volley.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's even better than Stardust Dragon?
Oh.
Boop.
Stardust Dragon 2!
Let's go! Yeah, so... Roman just starts, huffing that copium, saying, it doesn't matter that you have your ace monster, it's too late, it's too late! And Yusei goes, no, it's not.
No, I
What
win.
if I had another one?
Yeah.
Here's my big stupid token. Also, your monster's attack points are gone, so I'm gonna attack. You idiot. I'm gonna destroy your monsters with my card. That's great. Stardust effect?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly love that. Just copying Stardust so you can use its effect for basically free.
Yeah.
But now
yeah.
I've destroyed your token. What are you gonna... I'm gonna reborn my Stardust and attack?
Yeah.
Oh.
That shit's awesome, dude. It's so funny.
It's real Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, I like when the back and forths go so quickly, I'm struggling to remember card names because they're just popping effects at each other. And it's just so cool. I love this shit.
It's so good.
Yusei, after this back and forth, is like, I don't give a fuck about fate. I do not give a shit about fate. All I know is that your fate fucked over so many people, dude. And Yusei starts to trauma dump on this man because, he's been through a lot recently. He's been through fucking so much. Like, so much, dude. And, Yusei was maybe a year old. Maybe. When this energy explosion happened. But he's blaming himself because his father was involved in the research and because of the explosion that his father participated in, even though his father was trying to help people through it. Jack's parents died, Crow's parents died, the families of everybody who he's ever known and cared about in Satellite died. And they had ruined everyone's fucking lives. And he was not even conscious when this happened, and bro has survivor's guilt. Like, bro, you should be having fun playing your card games. Please. Please, I beg you. Please just, like, talk to somebody. Genuinely. Because he, like, does not understand how Jack and Crow can bear to even, like, look at him, let alone associate with him and be friends with him. And he doesn't know how to properly convey how much he regrets what happened. The thing that he had no control over, by the way. And despite the fact that, like, any time anybody has ever needed him to be there or to do something, he has been there. He has done that shit. The only time he didn't was when he physically could not because of the fucking trauma of what happened in his duel with Kiryu. And, immediately he hears Crow just going, "Shut the fuck up!" And then he looks and Crow is there telling him to shut the fuck up. It's great. And Crow immediately, like, comes back to rebut every single statement Yusei has dropped. And Crow basically says, "Fuck the sins of the father. Fuck that shit, bro. That shit's weak. That shit's ass. That shit sucks. That's not you. You're a homie." And, hell yeah, love that shit. That's why he's the GOAT. And Crow adds in a specific line that's like, if fate is real, the only thing in his life that's been fate was meeting Jack and Yusei. Love that shit.
Pretty good.
Very good. Fucking excellent. God, 5Ds is really good.
It's really good.
Yeah. And so the duel continues. And, Yusei manages to get Stardust back on his field. And, yeah, he just attacks for game. And, Yusei wins. But Yusei may have won. But he still loses, because Roman starts laughing as his life points hit 0. And, Roman says that, it doesn't matter that you won this, shit's fucked. Because if you do not disarm all 4 of the pillars that are out there before sunset, the king of the netherworld will come back. So he gets rid of the duel disc on his arm. And Roman starts, tugging on his robotic prosthetic arm. And, he says, "Yusei, I won't let you leave." And that's menacing enough on its own. But then it turns out his arm was a fucking bomb that takes out the bridge and sends Yusei falling into the fucking pit.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, if
Damn.
you watched dub, right?
Yeah.
That would be why, man.
Really?
Probably.
That's
I've stopped watching the dub just because, like, there's gonna be so much censorship in all this, and I can't deal with any of the Carly stuff and them not acknowledging that she fucking died.
So this is a censorship thing. In the sub, Roman triggers the explosion. In the dub, the explosion's caused by the destruction of Uru.
Which is not the worst way to censor it, but it removes the impact of Roman being a fucking sicko. Roman is insane. His hater energy for this one child cannot be understated.
Sometimes you just want a kid dead, you know?
And he succeeded. Yusei fell into the fucking NRD in the pit.
He fell in that goo.
He is gone. his ass is absolutely cooked.
His
I hate
ass
that
fell
it's-
into that backyard stew.
He's in there somewhere. We gotta get
I
him out
hate
of
that
there.
it's called the Energy. That sucks so much.
It's very funny.
And our last shot of the episode is just Rex walking up to the arm and staring at it, and it's like, what does this mean? What does this mean?
It means
Free
his
arm.
brother's fucking dead.
Like, I was expecting his arm to like vanish, but it doesn't. So it's like, but so what
It's
is
not part of him anymore.
what does this mean?
He
What
cut
does this mean?
The arm was removed from him before he died and became a dark signer. So the arm was not corrupted.
The arm's
The arm
still
is technically the
alive.
signer.
Technically. But yeah, no, I thought about this, like the moment I saw that he created an explosion to destroy the bridge. Actually insane. Absolutely unhinged.
It's gonna be awesome when Rex just like cooks his brother's arm and feeds it to Crow, so he becomes a cider.
Jesus Christ. No, what he's gonna do is he's gonna give Crow severe burns on his right arm specifically, and he's gonna go, oh no, you need a skin graft, I can take care of that. And then Crow wakes up and the skin that's been replaced is just the tattoo.
He's just like, this isn't even the right color at all. Like, what the fuck is this?
I'll tell you what the fuck this is. This is our fucking ad break! Wahoo! Hey, gang. Did you know we have a Twitter where we post our edits for the episodes and where we let you know if the podcast needs to be delayed for any reason in particular? If you didn't know that, you should go follow us on twitter.com/millenniummike, because, you know, once these episodes are recorded, and once the thumbnail's been picked out, all of these edits end up on Twitter. That's right. You can retweet this bomber image on the screen. You can retweet memes such as this. You can retweet memes like, welcome back, Super Saiyan God Vegeta. You can retweet, the fucking NRD goop. All of these wonderful things can be yours for the low price of it's free. Don't let anybody trick you into thinking you need to pay for Twitter. You don't. You absolutely do not. Just follow us there. Because we tell you stuff on there. Sometimes we'll retweet good things, and, you know. We also have a Patreon. Patreon.com/millenniummike. For as little as $5 a month, over there you get access to stuff like our movie commentary tracks for Pyramid of Light, for Dark Side of Dimensions, and very, very soon for Bonds Beyond Time. You also get access to archives of past Mill Mike streams, like me trying to build the Millennium Puzzle Model Kit for 9 hours. God. That was a fucking nightmare. You get early access to bonus content from Mill Mike, like M4S, our Master Saga, by tomorrow. If you're listening to this on YouTube or Spotify or any of those other services, that means now. By Sunday, the October 27th, M4S Episode 3 will have gone live to the public. Patrons have had access to that shit for a full week already.
Episode 3? Wait, did we already do episode 2? Am I fucking blanking out?
Yeah?
Yeah, no, episode 3's been up on the Patreon.
Yeah, G had
Holy
episode 3
shit.
ready real quick.
Oh, sure, we gotta do
Real
more.
cool. Yeah, we do. we gotta get more. We gotta get more fucking recording.
You gotta fucking go, man. You gotta fucking
Oh,
schmooze,
that's right.
dude.
Episode 2 has been up. I forgot. I did already watch through it also.
Yeah.
God, my brain is scrambled.
Hey, mine too. Don't you worry.
We need to record more so people can get caught up with my 17 win streak.
Hell yeah. And nobody can prove you
True.
otherwise until those episodes have been
So
made.
true.
That's awesome. There are also certain other benefits that you can get if you're a patron of a certain tier, like our Blue Eyes White Dragons, our $25 tier. Get their names on screen and in the description for every single episode of Millennium Mike. Thank you very much.
That's awesome. We love you guys.
Hell yeah. There's also our Forbidden Ones, our $50 tier. Thank you very much to our current Forbidden One, Zombie Slayer 51.
Let's go.
And last but not least, our strongest soldiers financially. We're not saying that anybody's stronger than anybody else. Financially, our God cards, our $100 tier. Thank you so much, ShinyMew.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And
What a supporter.
as a friendly reminder to anybody listening, anybody watching, even if you cannot contribute to the Patreon because times are tough, I know times are tough for me too, I fully get it. Even if you cannot contribute to the Patreon actively, sharing the podcast with other people that you think might enjoy it, talking about it, that shit helps more than you could possibly know. So, word of mouth for content that you like does wonders. Because I just hear about people getting into the podcast randomly every so often, and I go, damn, that's fucking crazy. That's shit we recorded 4 years ago, and people are still saying that shit holds up. That's nuts.
You know what else is kind of crazy, Shib?
Hmm?
I mentioned this in general, fucking, way earlier, I think.
Yeah?
I have to go so, this episode that we are recording today, everybody, is our 98th episode.
Yeah.
Total. Not counting bonus content, not counting anything else. This is episode 98 total of Yu-Gi-Oh! The episode after next will be our 100th episode.
Cool.
Yeah, which is kind of insane considering, that means our 100th episode of Millennium Mike will, let me see, that lines up with the start of, the third proper arc of 5Ds.
You know what I
I think we should do
realized?
something special.
We should. But you know what I just realized? I'm pretty sure that KZ has not been on a single episode that the fucking spider has been on.
That's really funny.
The truth. He has arachnophobia.
Shit.
So awesome.
It's not KZX, it's Uru.
Yup.
Well, shit. Listen. I'm not trying to start conspiracy theories, but have you ever seen Earthbound Immortal Uru and KZ Excellent in the same room?
No.
I haven't.
Nope.
Hey,
Think
I'm
about
just
it.
saying, Earthbound Immortal Uru is red. Suspicious.
Now, what if it was also blue? Think about it. This may be our worst bit yet. Fucking hell.
I can't wait for us to do the fucking... We're gonna do the fucking Bonds Beyond Time movie, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, Malefic KZ's just KZ's head on Uru's body.
Hey, Shorah. Can
Yeah.
I just ask you for one tweak on this image in particular, on the big stew?
You want me to put some 3D glasses on Uru?
Not even. I want you to draw a line in between his, red eyes and just make half of it blue. Instead of red. On the eyes. That's it.
I think the 3D
That's
glasses might be funnier.
If you want to try both and see how it goes, I just figured, painting half of it blue might be less work for you.
It's debatable. It's about the same amount of work either way, but I'll
Okay.
fucking try this, sure.
Alright. I am curious to see how that looks, just as an aside. Also, I just want to say, if you don't just scrub through the ad breaks, thank you. We appreciate it. Because I know some people probably just see the ad banner and just, mash the right button on their keyboards on the YouTube bit. I don't blame you. Ads can be a nightmare, but, thank you. Seriously. Because the
Don't
people...
pay for YouTube Premium.
The people who
you still
scrub
get ads
through...
on that.
Yeah, that's fair. The people who scrub through miss out on bits like KZ being Uru, and I think that is so unfortunate. This is an exclusive bit for you, our most devoted listeners.
That's a real thing, by the way. I found out recently. YouTube Premium has ads still.
Huh?
Yeah, it's just they don't have third-party ads. They have Google and YouTube specific ones.
That's fucking stupid. What the fuck is the point
Right?
then? Weird. Oh, right. I should also mention, because I don't think I mentioned this in a while. If you support creators on Patreon, whether that be us or anybody else, just bear in mind, the iOS app for Patreon takes a cut. They take that cut and give it directly to Apple, so if you can, try not to become a patron of anybody on an iPhone.
Anybody
Go on a
except
browser.
us.
No.
Don't patronize anybody except us.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
It's good advice, though. You can't trust other content creators, but you can trust us.
You're saying they can trust us after we made a bit about KZ being a spider in secret? That's
I
what
didn't
you're
say they
going
can
with?
trust KZ. Is he here?
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't familiar with the game. That's my bad. That's my bad, dude. Oh, fucking Christ. All right. Does anybody have anything else they would like to advertise during our fucking ad break? Go for it. Floor is yours.
The Psychology of Xehanort comes out on Thursday. Next Thursday.
Hell yeah.
Wow. I mean, I'm supposed to be on another podcast, but we've been on indefinite hiatus for a while because, like, shit's fucked, man, on so many levels. Someday, the Mega Man will return, or maybe we'll just hop onto Digimon. I don't fucking know. Hey, everybody bully Shibuya into doing a Dragon Ball podcast or something. I don't fucking know anymore.
Huh? Huh?
Oh.
Anyway, I put the fucking things in general.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. This is very good. All right. For our live viewers, because we do, friendly reminder, we record these bitches live on Twitch. These episodes go up on Sundays at 12:30 p.m., but the day before, the Saturday at 7:30 p.m., twitch.tv/ShibuyaGato, you can watch us record these live. You get our flubs. You get us rambling before podcast for 30 minutes about Hot Pockets or chicken.
Oh, you record that?
No, that shit's not recorded. I'm just saying that they can only enjoy that shit on Twitch.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, that is exclusive content. But as opposed to Patreon, that shit is free. Granted, an ad may eat like 30 seconds of our conversation, but otherwise, you basically just get to hang out.
I do
alright.
think at some point it would be fun to visit my fucking 4Kids weather forecast bit podcast, because like the forecast
day.
is a really good name.
It's a funny idea in concept, but you have to understand, the thought of doing that long term also kind of just drains the life energy out of me until I'm a withered husk.
Well, the entire point of the forecast was that you're not watching an entire series. The idea was that you're sampling everything that they've done.
No, I understand this, but you realize a lot of what 4Kids did early on is just not good,
Oh, I know.
right?
Sonic X
Trust
is
me,
right
I know.
there.
Okay.
Mega Man NT Warrior.
And then
That
I'd
was
have
on
to deal with
4Kids.
Chris. Was NT Warrior 4Kids?
Who's Chris?
I don't know if
Bros
that's
talk
even-
about Sonic X and he doesn't know about Chris Thorndike. Are you kidding me, Bio?
Oh,
Whoa!
the
I
Sora,
didn't
the
say
Kingdom
that.
Hearts Sora insert. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
I fucked up my rice cooker. Can we go?
All right. Well,
Huh?
hey.
How do you fuck? Wait. How do you?
I did all the water evaporated. I left it all the rice in too long. I didn't have the thing actually closed. I feel it's my first time using it. Don't look at me.
If it's
Don't
your
look at
first
me.
time using it, I do not blame you.
man.
Not everybody grew up in a household where we've been cooking rice for like 28 fucking years. I get it.
Carl, please tell me it's one that you actually have to like put the time in yourself or something, and not an aroma pot where it's just hit the button.
It's should you press a button and it goes.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Hold on, let me get this back here real quick. Back here real quick. Gotta go behind the episode titles. There we go.
There he is. KZ's
That's
here.
awesome, dude. Yeah,
There's KZ.
KZ's arrived. Hell yeah. Good on him.
He's here. What if I send this to KZ and just just see
not
if
all of
changes
it.
his profile picture?
Remove the actual tweet part of it. Just send him the photo with 3D glasses. I think the complete lack of context will make that better, actually.
Let's fucking try this. This will be funny. I'm just gonna DM KZ. There's no guarantee he even sees it for like a week. I've sent it to him. He might be just asleep. So anyway,
Yeah.
this ad break's gone on for a while.
Yeah, it has. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to advertise, or can I cut us right to dipships?
KZ, do you wanna advertise something? Oh, you should go to my channel.
Yeah? Sound a little weird
I
today,
don't
man.
know.
What's up?
I got a cold.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
I got a cold.
Oh, fuck. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. All right. We're cutting to dipships. Have fun, gang. We'll see you in a minute.
Do you enjoy boating? How about listening to some friends tell a few stories and talk about their weeks? Then I've got just the podcast for you. Dipships, the legitimate boating podcast. Every week, Carl, PM, Medi, and Nick get together and tell their favorite stories and recap what's been going on in their lives and talk about boating too, I guess. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Podbean. And we'll see you on the Nautical Mile.
Oh,
We're so fucking back.
we're so back.
And
So,
specifically, we're back with
Good
episode
news, I
58.
got a response from
Oh.
KZ. I'm gonna put it in the VC chat.
Okay. Let's see.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's an incredible response. That's awesome, dude. I hate that photo of that cat, but that's fantastic.
He's just raising his little
I
eyebrow.
love it.
Excellent. All right, so episode 58.
The beginning
Oh,
of the
Shibuya.
saddest shit.
Wonderful, wonderful news.
Oh.
Someone has taken the time.
Let's go.
That's awesome. Hold on, let me.
Oh,
Shout out
fucking hell.
Sadaito.
Yeah.
I saw Dai in the chat talking about, like, does anybody have that picture earlier? And I was like, oh shit, we're gonna get hit.
Yeah, of course. It's retweeted on the official account. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, no, real good. Excellent work. Episode
I'm gonna
58.
post that tweet in the chat for everybody. There you go. You get this shit live.
Episode 58 of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is the episode that's determined to fucking kill me, but also, it's the episode that fully embodies this goddamn meme. This meme's been floating around for the past week, and I'm so fucking happy I got to make this.
The wedding is back on. If only.
That's pretty good.
Literally, it's just that. I'm so happy that there's a happy sprite of Jack Atlas anywhere in existence. Thank you, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Terminal. Thank you for that.
They just work so well together. I love it.
No, their dynamic is so fun because it should not work. They are not like compatible at all, and then it's like
He didn't give a shit about her, and then all of a sudden he's like, my wife.
no.
Where's my
No,
wife?
I love her.
The funniest part is during this episode when he's flashing back to their little date at the amusement park. The date where he was almost entirely caught up in his thoughts about Yusei, and the date where he treated her basically like shit the entire time. And now he looks back on that fondly. And I'm gonna fucking start weeping. It's so good.
No, him and Yusei are just good friends. I don't know. They're just platonic friends. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, consider this. What if he was a bisexual?
You have 2 children.
What?
Jesus Christ.
What do you
Fucking
mean?
heteros.
Okay. Yeah, so episode 58.
Right, I was referencing the very titular discourse that happened this week.
Yo,
Wait, did you guys not see it?
Huh?
Of what?
Because someone got to like the Sora Riku scene in Cage 2.
Yeah, no. I've been following this person's playthrough, and I saw this.
Surprised.
No, I love seeing new people play Kingdom Hearts. We're going off topic for just a minute. I love seeing new people play Kingdom Hearts and react to it. I hate how every motherfucker in the Kingdom Hearts fanbase can't keep their goddamn mouth shut about future plot points. Just because it came out in 2006 does not mean that this person who's going in fully blind needs to know about a character 3 games from now. Please let them experience it.
I'm pretty sure that person's faking their reactions.
Are they?
I'm faking you.
Pretty sure it's like a fake person. I mean, the sentiment still stands.
I don't know. I just like to.
Is that what you just said?
I like to believe in the magic of seeing a thread of reactions to a thing. I don't know. Call me stupid. I have whimsy in my heart. But yeah, I think Jack Atlas can be bisexual. That's my stance on the topic.
Yep. Yusei's dead.
Yusei died, and bear in mind that when a dark signer dies, people who were sacrificed come back. So guess who's back? Fresh off of Yusei dying, that's right, it's Rally and Martha.
Yay.
Chat, they don't fucking know. Chat, they're not fucking aware of the horrors.
Yusei looking up from hell at Jack and Carly just going, I know what you are.
The I know what you are meme, and Jack is panicking, and Jack is thinking that Yusei thinks he's a fraud, and then Yusei is
Yusei's not what it looks like. She's just... I don't even know if I can say anything after that.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Yeah, so,
I love women. Trust me, I love women.
So Jack rolls up, and Carly pulls up next to him in one of the cooler D-wheels I've seen because it has wings on one side. That shit is too cool. It's probably terrible for balance because it's a goddamn motorcycle, but what the fuck? That's awesome.
Where'd she get this bike from?
The Darksigners had an extra, it's fine.
I guess, yeah. You know, I guess it's fair enough. Everyone around here's just like knows that motorcycles are for dueling, I guess.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that, like, when you duel inside of the glyph, there's a really fun chance of vehicular manslaughter taking place, where there's an error in, like, turning too fast, or where there's an error in the attacks from the duel doing real damage to the human being, and therefore causing them to just spin out of control and crash into the purple fire that will kill them. So yeah, it's important for the Darksigners to have bikes.
This does remind me of 2 screenshots I took.
Oh.
The first one being one of many reasons why Crunchyroll sucks shit, and not one of the more important ones, of course. There's many.
Not one of the more recent ones that have come to light.
Not one of the more recent, very important reasons why they suck, but also because they're subtitling. Let's being our Duel of Destiny.
I didn't even notice that.
Bad.
That's unfortunate.
Bad.
Why?
Bad. And the second one, can we talk about how strong Carly's pussy bones are? Like,
no, we cannot. No, we
think we
cannot. Instead, I'm going to talk about the Crunchyroll mail fraud, just briefly, just so people are aware. Because,
wait, I think I saw that. They, like, had access to the email.
Not even. It's worse, Bio. So, mail fraud is a funny little thing where if you open another person's mail, without their consent, and if you like steal from them, that's a I believe it's a $250,000 fine per item. And apparently Crunchyroll has been just taking the mail and packages of a voice actor who works under them for months, possibly years. So gifts from fans and fan letters have been either thrown in the trash or just opened and distributed among company employees.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they fucking suck shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't know that was a finable offense.
Yeah, it is. Which, good, it
Stop
should be, considering that stuff should be private, regardless.
Yeah, I would
but
never do
Bio, you got something to tell us?
it's
that.
fucked.
No.
Bio?
No. Move on.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Doesn't want to incriminate himself live on Twitch.
Okay, interesting.
I just get curious about people's packages, okay?
Hey, yo!
Well, I do too, but you don't see me going to the bathhouses, Bio.
I could make such a bad joke right now.
I love that Carly just very plainly was like, I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, you know how else is interested in people's packages? Transvestigators. Anyway. No, it's fine. It's fine. I know you're better than that. It's all right, man.
Oh, God. Let me whip out some circles.
Go ahead.
What are you whipping out on stream?
Hey, yo!
Some circles to circle the...
I was about to take a sip of water. Can we be normal for 2 seconds?
Let me cup a feel there. Let me make sure. I gotta check.
So
I love
much
how she
is happening.
very boldly is just like, yeah, Divine killed me. I died. I'm dead.
No, he asks what happened to her, and she's just like, I fucking died, man.
Yeah, Divine killed me. I'm dead. But I came back for you. And he's like,
Yeah.
What?
Well, no, because he also asks why she took on Divine. And, she says the words, to get closer to you. And my head is in my hands, and I want to scream so loud my vocal cords break. I'm gonna go insane. This is the duel that I've been waiting for, but it's also the duel that's going to fucking ruin me the hardest. And I can feel it.
Carly, why did you take on Divine? Well, I saw a Gojo Satoru meme that said, "No, I'll win," and I thought, oh man, he's just like me for real.
Jesus Christ!
Fuck, that would have been a good redraw. Just
Look,
Carly
Jack.
going, "Nah, I'd win."
Look, Jack, I'm just like Gojo. No!
Jesus. Oh God.
What happens if you die as a signer?
Die in real life.
As like a regular signer, not a dark one?
Yeah, or a dark signer, whatever.
Well,
Same thing.
if you dark signers are dead people who were brought back to life. So you just die again? That's it? You just kind of go to the afterlife, presumably?
There's not like an infinite loop of coming back.
Nope.
I mean, the reason they
As
were
a dark
brought back
signer,
is...
you die, you're gone for good.
Yeah, the reason they were brought back was because they died with unfinished business, and the like, evil force behind the Dark Signers took advantage of that and revived them. And was like, you can get your revenge, you can do what you gotta do, you just gotta fucking help me kill everybody, ooh!
Just this really quick thing. Real
Just
fast.
one thing, and then you get to do whatever you gotta do, man. Sure.
Ooh, you got unfinished business. You gotta come back as evil to finish your business.
Yeah, so the entire time that Jack is just thinking to himself, I'm gonna free you. I'm gonna fucking get you out of there, Carly. You don't belong in there. Fuck, that's a good edit too. Shit. It's the guy at the fucking closed shop window screaming, I'm gonna get you out of there, but that's a Jack screaming Dark Signer Carly. Fuck. I'm mad. Why do we come up with all the good shit mid episode?
I don't know what you're referring to in this instance.
Have you never seen... Hold on, I gotta find the video.
Oh no.
Alright, let me... If I can find the original, instead of a version with Gino from Mario RPG.
What the fuck?
All right.
Okay. This is a YouTube short, but that'll do. That'll work just fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to I'll go ahead and let me put this on stream and then share it to the Discord real quick. Just because this video is so important to me. I fucking love this video. So... fucking window capture.
Oh, I'm gonna get you out of there.
Yes. Hold on. Because the audio is the most important part. You all need to fucking hear this. Change windows. There we go.
I'm gonna get you out of here. I promise you, I'm gonna get you out of there. You don't belong in there.
It's so
I'm
good.
gonna get you out.
It's so good, dude.
Okay.
Bro is so passionate about that shit.
I'm gonna get you out of there.
You don't belong in there. I'm gonna get you out. It is incredible. That is just the Jack and Carly dynamic for this duel. Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, the entire time Jack is like, I'm gonna get you out of there, I'm like, chat, he doesn't know that beating her in a duel will kill her. He's not aware of the consequences of his actions. I don't think he's witnessed any of the other Dark Signers losing a duel. Interesting. Interesting. Now, the Jack and Carly drama is great. But what if we cut back to Yusei, who's lying on the floor somewhere? Who's like, not dead? He fell into a vat of like pseudo-nuclear negative energy. How is he alive?
That's a great question.
It's
You moan.
It's Do you want me to cancel the podcast the third time mid-recording?
No.
Okay. So Yusei gets up. He's in like a weird rocky landscape, and then suddenly a bunch of ghosts. A bunch of horrifying spirits emerge from the ground and start grabbing him. They start trying to fucking grab him. And he is horrified. He sees a vision of the energy reactor actually exploding. Like the exact day it exploded. And he figures out that all of these dead spirits are the people who died on the day that Satellite and New Domino were separated. These are all souls who were fucked up and want revenge.
I think it would have been awesome if you went down there and it turns out the Light of Destruction from GX was down there.
That would be funny.
Hey, I'm fucking back to mess up everything again.
So Yusei's dealing with the horrors, and then slowly he starts sinking into the ground like it's quicksand. Sure, okay, whatever. He's in the afterlife. I get it. Sure.
And then they give us a fucking heart attack.
Now, in the middle of Jack and Carly's duel, it's been a couple turns. They've been having a couple back and forths. I kind of skipped over that. Jack wakes up in a bedroom, and Carly is like sitting next to him, making sure he's okay. And then he's a Dark Signer now. He's fucking...
After his bike stopped, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fucking win this duel." And he wakes up, and he's just like, "What do you mean? I'm a Dark Signer?"
Yeah.
My eyes are so dark.
So instead of his...
That's what he says in the dub.
Of course. Of course.
Nice.
Instead of his signer mark, he has Carly's hummingbird tattoo on his arm. He's in the full outfit. He's got the black eyes, and he doesn't remember shit. And Carly explains that yeah, no, when I beat you, you died, and then I brought you back using my dark powers so that we could be together, so that you could rule, because you want to be king, right? That's your whole thing, is that you want to be king? Well, you're king now. You're king. You're with me. We're good. We ended the world, but you're the king of the new world. So, isn't that neat? And he just kind of looks at this barren landscape of, like, no habitable lands. Lava is overflowing for some fucking reason. And, yeah, she explains that, like, the entire reason that this was able to happen was because Jack turned to the side of the Dark Signers and helped her. So... yeah. That's weird. That's real weird.
So that just happened.
Not a fan of that. So all of this is like being projected at Jack while the duel is still going, and she plays a card called Enlightenment. And she starts spouting on about how she read their fortune before the duel started, and she knew that they would be together, and they would be able to make their, quote, ideal future. So, yeah, Jack is, like, stuck in this vision, and then Carly's broken glasses that he's been carrying around fall out of his coat. And he sees that, and he registers that, and he's like, no, this isn't you. Sweetie, this ain't you. I'm gonna get your ass out of there. You don't belong in there. And he activates a card called Changing Destiny. Good name, good theming, very funny.
Good card.
Also very good card. It negates an attack from an opponent's monster, which, yeah, he was about to lose the duel if he didn't do that. And Carly's like, OMG, why would you stop that? Why would you stop that? We were gonna be together, it was gonna be good. And then he pulls out the glasses and he's like, no, this is not the ideal future for you. This is not, you're not doing this. We're not doing this right now. And Carly's kind of stun-locked by seeing the glasses. Cut to Yusei back in hell. Yusei is still in hell going through it. And he sees just a guy. You can't see his face. You can't see anything about him. He's got like a light behind him, but you can see his hair. And his hair is identical to Yusei's. And he tells all of the souls that are trapped here to let Yusei go because Yusei didn't do shit. Yusei wasn't involved in how they died. This is a fucking child. He did nothing wrong.
It was too scary. My kids are watching with me, so I was like, maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't have these ghouls on here.
No, I get that. That's the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is 1 minute it'll be fun and goofy and charming, and it's just like, oh, look at the cool monster. Isn't Junk Synchron a funny little guy? And then the next, it's he's in hell suffering for the sins of his father that caused almost an extinction event. It's awesome. And the episode ends with this figure who got the spirits off of Yusei's back, saying that it is too soon for him to be here. I wonder who this guy could be. Look, hair looks identical to Yusei. Who is this guy? I have no idea. I have zero clue, even.
Who the hell is this guy?
And then we move to episode 59. The second half of the Jack and Carly duel. So, this episode opens on a classic. A card I never thought I would see again in my life. Say hello to Flying Penguin, baby, because we're flashing back to Carly's childhood, so that's oomph.
That shit hit me like a ton of bricks, dude.
Yeah, no, I was stun-locked, and I was like, why the fuck is the guy from my McDonald's pack when I was 6 here? why is he here? And it's because it's a bunch of 6-year-olds just dueling in the park.
I was so happy to see him. I was like, yay!
I also
Penguin!
popped off. I popped off to the point where, spoiler alert, he may make a mention in my favorite card.
Huh?
Hell yeah.
I think Flying Penguin is funny.
He is.
So, Carly can't be older than like 6 or 7 here. And she's in the park, and she's with a bunch of other kids. And you know, one of her friends, while they're just hanging out in the park, is asking if she's taking all these photos because she wants to be a reporter. And Carly's like, I don't know, you know? I just like seeing people do their best and stuff, you know? And she mentions that you know, cheering other people on motivates her to do better, and that makes her happy. Which is very sweet sentiment. And then we hard cut to Carly fucked up and evil and revived from the dead, dueling Jack Atlas on motorbikes in the ruins of Satellite. I love tonal whiplash. It's great. It's very fun.
I think it's really fun when, like, after this, Jack gives her the choice with the rest of Changing Destiny's effect.
Yeah.
Either you deal that battle damage you would have taken to me, or half of it, however much it was. Deal it to me as damage, or restore your life points.
So, Jack, as of right now, has 800 life points. And he's basically saying, you can either gain 1,400 yourself, or make me take it direct. So she could end the duel right here if she really wanted to. She could just kill him and create her ideal future. But he knows she's still in there, so he's given her the choice. And she is about to say the words, I will deal damage to you. And she stops.
But she restores her life points.
Yeah, she instead snaps out of it and chooses to regain life points instead, because she also flashes back to the day they spent at the amusement park. And her eyes go back to normal. We're so fucking back.
We're so back.
The good ending.
She sure did change that destiny, alright. So Carly starts, like, saying that she wants to end the duel desperately, but she can't. She physically cannot. The power of her Earthbound Immortal and the power of her mark do not let her. And, you know, that power manifests and just goes, it doesn't matter what you want, bitch. You're a dark signer. Kill him. He's a signer. You gotta get his ass. And it takes her over. And so now she is not in charge of this duel. So this evil power, Jack starts confronting it, asking if it's the reason that Carly got dragged into the darkness, and the evil power is like, I don't give a fuck about you. Carly killed this man. And she starts dropping combo plays like nobody's business.
Woman, smack his balls. Ah.
That's great, man. On Jack's next turn, he summons Vice Dragon, and I clap because that's a card I used in high school duels. And then he also drops Dark Resonator on the field. That's 8 stars. He synchro summons into Red Dragon Archfiend. I clap. It is that simple. Truly, it's that simple. And the power that is in charge of Carly right now is like, finally, the dragon that proves you're a signer is here. Yes, good. I can kill it. So it activates a card that makes her oh god, what monster was this? The
Fortune Ladies?
Yeah, well, specifically which Fortune Lady?
It was Earth, I believe.
Yeah,
she sacrifices Earth with a card to get out Wind and Water.
Well, no, initially
there was like a curse spell that she activated.
Initially what she does is she raises Earth's level to 8, which boosts its attack just enough to be out of killing range of Red Dragon Archfiend. So Jack cannot make an attack on her this turn.
And he loses another 400 life points because of the effect of Earth.
Yeah, this is true.
You see me stick my finger up like the nerd emoji. And actually,
he activates an effect. A specific speed spell that lets him have Earth's attack and then gain that amount of life points. So he's back at 2k. He's still in this. He's not dead yet.
I'm proud of him, honestly.
Yep. So, in the middle of all this, in the middle of this really good back and forth duel, he keeps screaming at Carly to wake up. Even though she's possessed by an ancient evil entity. Like, I get it. I understand what you're trying to do. There's only so much a girl can do. There is only so much she is capable of right now, my guy. Especially in the middle of all of this speed duel in the middle of the glyphs with a giant wall of fire. Meanwhile, at the lair of the Dark Signers, the former energy reactor, Crow, Trudge, Leo, and Luna are like, man, I sure miss Yusei. Cut to Yusei.
Yusei's fucking dead.
Cut to Yusei still in hell, looking like he's in End of the World from Kingdom Hearts 1. That's all I could think of when I saw this sequence. He's just wandering around and he stumbles in there. And I wanted to make an edit of that so bad, but I couldn't find a good enough image. But there's a light that starts calling to him. He walks towards the light, which is the worst possible thing to do here if you still have things to do in the world of the living, you say. Come on! Walking towards the light is the thing that they tell you never to do, bro.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's his dad.
Spoilers, man. We were gonna get to that.
Yusei, calm down. Your dad's here.
Yusei hears that his dad is here and immediately slaps his dad for participating in any of this fucking research.
A little tear down his cheek, and then he just goes, bam, and backhands him.
God. I mean, listen, Yusei is the guy who does not hold back.
That's true.
Yeah, so Yusei's dad keeps telling him that he does not belong in the world of the dead. He still has things that he has to do. And he apologizes for leaving such a heavy burden on his son. And hopes that he can be forgiven one day. And starts fading away. But not before he tells Yusei that, yeah, destiny can be changed. So all of that fate crap that the Darksigners keep spouting, fuck that. Absolutely not. Nope. You make your own future. There you go, bud. And, suddenly, everybody who's still standing outside of the giant, mass of energy, starts to see a really bright light glowing. And Yusei's just floating there, menacingly. But, he's alive. And he wakes up, and they're all like, holy shit, Yusei, you're alive! That's awesome! And, everybody's wondering how, what are the logistics of this? But they're mostly just happy he's back.
Yusei, it's great that you're alive and all, but should we get a fucking Geiger counter out here?
Probably, but we don't have time for that. Because if we don't get the last 2 towers taken care of before sunset, the King of the Netherworld is going to appear, and that is not something we want.
I just pictured Crow holding Yusei in his arms, just like, how you feeling, Yusei? And Yusei goes, Burlington Boat Factory. Crow goes, I'm gonna miss you, buddy.
Oh, man. Yeah, so nobody else knew that there is a hard time limit on beating up the Darksigners and hitting the towers with the Synchro monster trading cards. So we need to go tell Akiza and Jack about this so that they can take care of their shit. Like, Jack, I know you got drama happening, but we gotta fucking move. You're gonna have to pick up the pace on this speed duel a little bit. Alright, man?
No!
Now is when Carly does her thing with, fortunately, to Water and Wind, and she finally...
Water and Dark, but it doesn't matter that much.
It's fine. And she sacrifices both of them in order to get out her Earthbound Immortal that she just drew. And she goes to attack, and Jack is like, nope, Battle Fader. And I clap, because I think Battle Fader's neat. I like him. I saw him in the little card segment with Leo and Luna, and I was popping off, because
Why does he look like a gross ass bat?
Battle Fader?
Yeah. Didn't you see him when he came out? He looked like a gross little bat freak, and not like a cute bat, like an ugly freak one.
He can't help how he looks, my guy.
Well, he should.
What the fuck?
Like, I've never gotten a good enough look at it. I thought it was just like an eye in the middle, and it was just like a pendulum. But it's like, no, it's the recusant sigil with a gross little bat face.
All right, man.
That's
Shit.
how you really feel.
Scares me.
So in the midst of all this, Jack starts telling Carly, trying to wake her up still. Like, Bud, I respect the effort. Maybe there's a point where you should stop. He starts fucking pouring his heart out. He starts saying that he used to be the most selfish motherfucker in the world. He betrayed everybody he ever cared about. He only ever did things for himself. But because of her, because of the day they spent together and because of the time that he spent with her, he learned that as long as you care, you can save anyone. And right now, he is going to do that for her. And then all of the signer marks from everybody else are like, all right, man, we got you. It's time for a miracle.
Majestic
And
Red
I pop
Dragon!
off. I pop the fuck off. He draws the out. He draws into the fucking dragon so that he can get his majestic version of Red Archfiend. And it's so good. And I
Keep shining.
So
Save your demon dragon.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's such a weird design, but I love it with the 4 wings, with the like feathers now all of a sudden.
Yeah. So
God, I wish the other signer dragons got majestic variants.
Yeah. That would be cool. So I've had this edit idea ever since I knew Jack and Carly was going to be part of this batch. And, yeah.
Can we pretend that airplanes and nights? I mentioned this to Shorah. And Shorah was like, what if I told you Shibuya's been working on this for months? And I was like, yeah!
Not even months. Literally just,
Weeks.
it was me having the idea and DMing Shorah, hey, message me with this idea again, like the day before podcast, so that I don't fucking forget like an idiot. I drew this last night in MS Paint in 20 minutes. But I drew
This one has to win.
I drew it in actual MS Paint for authenticity, motherfuckers.
This one
Really
has
good.
to win. It's so good.
Oh man, trying to draw Jack Atlas's fit is the only time when you really realize how stupid his fit kind of is. What do you mean he has spikes on his shoulders? What do you mean he has like giant shoulder pads that hold up the belts that run all the way along his coat? I forgot he had the stupid little not necklace, earring, and his weird ass necklace that he has. God.
You've seen the rooms this man sleeps in. Of course he's gonna be like a freak with this shit
At
too.
the very least, this man is bisexual. There's no way a straight man accessorizes this much
That's true. Just look at
on
Joseph Rothschild.
the regular. There is no way in hell.
So Jack, I don't remember the name of the trap. He goes to activate a specific trap to blow up his monster.
Yeah.
So that they both take damage and die at the same time. And
Yeah.
before he can activate it, Carly's like, I've chosen my own destiny. And
Mhm.
activates, I think it's Earthbound. No, it's not Earthbound Call, but it's some trap card that destroys his monster and makes her take the damage and not him.
Earthbound release.
Earthbound Release. And I'm just like crying the whole time. Like, she saved him. And
Yeah.
then she's like, I can't see anything. And I'm like, she doesn't even get to see him one last time. She's
Uh-huh.
blind.
No, you have to understand. You have to understand, my intro quote was made in jest initially. But when I realized that Jack was trying to Thelma and Louise them so he didn't have to live in a world without her.
Yeah.
I was fucked up. And then I had to hop on here and do this podcast not 30 minutes after I finished this episode, bro. I'm still going through it, actually. This shit's fucked, man. This shit is foul.
Just to put the icing on the cake.
Oh no.
We get to see Carly fucking, like, real Carly going, like, you have a different destiny, Jack. You're going to be everyone's king.
Yeah. Yeah.
They made this into a real card fucking recently.
Yeah,
that card is
I
fucking
need it.
real now.
I need it desperately.
It's in the structured deck. It's like 60 cents on TCG Player. It's a structure deck card.
Is it? It's a holo. Okay, that's good. Yeah. No, I need that shit. I need that shit now.
He gives one of the best fucking lines I've ever heard in the world. Everyone has the right to be happy. If that's a sin, then I'm also a sinner.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh!
I started this.
So good.
I started this series, and I went, Jack Atlas, you fucking suck, you piece of shit. And now I'm here, not 60 episodes later. God, he's so good. He's so good, dude.
Good.
There's a reason why he's the king. The king.
Yeah. Mm. It's fucking crazy that like, they both fully intended to make the sacrifice play for each other. It is wild to me.
They were made for each other.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Carly.
Yeah. Him hanging on to her and then her fading in his arms.
It hurts so fucking bad.
It's a lot.
What a terrible day for Rain, dude.
No, what kills me is that immediately after this, the Nazca lines disappear from the sky, and everybody's signer mark calms down, and we immediately cut to Mina and Akiza seeing this, and Mina going, I knew Jack would win, there's no way he could lose. And I like wanted to scream, shut the fuck up, bitch, he's in mourning. I get that she has a crush on him. I fully understand. But, like, I'm still in mourning also. I need you to stop being excited right now. Everybody is, like, sighing in relief and thankful that the duel is won. Chat, they're not aware of the cost. They are not aware of the consequences. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, that's this batch, huh? That all happened.
What a good set of episodes.
Incredible set of
So
episodes.
good.
Not for my mental health, but in terms of quality, excellent. So, I'm gonna need everybody's least favorite card in play.
Oh fuck.
My problem is that I don't think I have a least favorite card. There wasn't really a card that stood out to me as being
Easy for me.
bad.
Least favorite card, Vice Dragon. He's ugly. Least favorite play, none. Not a bad play in the fucking set.
Vice Dragon is oomph. Shut the fuck up.
He's ugly as sin. I'm sorry. Your oomph is ugly, dog.
Okay, I'm gonna... No, you know what? I have a least favorite card. My least favorite card is Shockwave because, Jack, you can't fucking do this. You cannot try to fucking do this.
Yeah.
You can't, bro. Shut the fuck up. Stop that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You stop that. And then my least favorite play is this show forcing me to watch the most tragic doomed by the narrative duel that I've seen in the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is the worst one we've watched out of any series so far. Like, this one was particularly foul.
This one fucking hurted.
This one was vile. They hyper targeted on this.
My least favorite card is Crying Ogre. Just bad card, ugly card, bad effect.
Fair.
Requires 2
The one
attacks
that
in
has
1
like
turn.
the red tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that one either.
It's just a
Fucking
worse
dog
wars.
dog shit card that doesn't barely get any fucking like attack points with its effect. Least favorite play is probably going to be Roman playing 1 card face down and ending his turn on the first turn. Like, come on, dude. At least put a second trap down.
Hey, it's fine. He bricked. He just needs his combo piece to get started. It happens.
Dude, okay. I need us to get to later seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there is a duel where both motherfuckers in it brick.
I
I'm
was just gonna say
I'm
the
aware
same
of it.
thing.
I'm aware of it. Don't
did
you
talk
worry.
about it on the
It'll be
podcast.
5 years. Minimum.
I know, but still, I need to get to that point, dude. That duel's gonna be so fucking funny.
No, I know. I just wish they would do that shit more often, dude.
If only.
I want to see duels with normal people who do not have the power to simply draw the out constantly. I want to see duels with people who, like, have the high stakes and whose lives are on the line, but neither of them can draw the beginning of their combo piece to save their fucking life.
Yeah.
I want that shit so bad.
Bio, what are your least favorite card in play?
Well, least favorite card, was already said, but least favorite play.
Yeah, the ogre. I don't know if I have one.
That's fair. These were just 2 solid duels.
Yeah.
Alright, and favorite card play.
Oh, can I go first?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
There was this one synchron at the beginning called Quick Draw.
Quick Draw, yeah. He's
Quick Draw.
Yeah, he's really cool.
I like that one. That was really cute.
Quick Draw is
He's a
very
good guy.
Other than like the dragon thing at the end, but
Yeah.
Yeah, Quick Draw synchron was fun. Favorite play, I think, was when he used the duplicate dragon or whatever it was, like the effect to negate damage.
Yes.
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, that shit
You're
was
awesome,
very
Bio.
good.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I'll just go next. We'll just go here reverse, I guess.
Okay.
Favorite card is everyone's king. Just, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it thematically. I love that it's a real card now. It's like it's on the same tier as the Duelist Kingdom prize cards to me.
Well, it's better than
That
those.
shit's cool.
The problem is that this one means something. It's so much better.
It is also the only monster card in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! That is human type.
Jesus Christ. That's awesome.
Favorite play? I'm actually gonna go with Bio on this. I really like the duplicate Stardust play. It's really fucking good. But also, everybody's power bringing out Majestic Red Dragon Archfiend is really good.
That's understandable. Favorite card? Majestic Red Dragon Archfiend is really fucking good, and it's very powerful, especially with its place in the narrative. But this deep into Yu-Gi-Oh!, I stop expecting to see childhood guys. And so getting flashbanged by Flying Penguin was a moment of pure joy in the midst of a duel that just made me feel nothing but misery and anguish. So I have to give it up for Flying Penguin for being my light in the darkness of this tragedy that we had to watch. And then my favorite play, it's Changing Destiny. It's just Changing Destiny. Because I think that shit thematically is really good. The Stardust play is probably my second favorite, and it's very close. But I think Jack putting his absolute faith in Carly to not kill him in that moment speaks volumes about his character development from the start of the show up until this point. That's it.
My favorite card is Piscu because it sounds like piss coup. Like exchanging a coup on someone.
Yeah, man.
I just think it looks really cool.
Okay.
The bird Earthbound Immortals look like sick.
Yeah.
Piscu specifically kind of reminds me of the bird mech in Breath of the Wild. And my favorite play was just the entire Carly duel. The whole thing. The whole duel's just so fucking good.
That's fair.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's real good, dude. All right, so next set. I did mean to ask about this beforehand, but I haven't slept well in a while, so I need to ask about this now instead. Fuck it, live on content, we're just gonna discuss. Would we be good to record next weekend? Just to keep the schedule on track so that we can avoid Thanksgiving and avoid me having to go, we're canceling with another 2-week break because I'm going to be out of town at a certain point in November.
I don't have explicit plans next week, but I'll let you know if something comes up.
Okay. Carl, Bio, is that fine?
Should be good.
I don't know if I'll be here next weekend, but I'll let you know.
Okay, that's fine. Worst case, if we need to cancel again, we'll just let everybody know. Alright, then, that means that the next batch of episodes we're covering will be episode 60 through 64. And that shit... Hold on, because the ending music wasn't playing for a minute. There we go. Episodes 60 through 64, that is 5 episodes of the show, Carl. 5 episodes. 5 of them. And that will be happening on November 2nd. The recording will be November 2nd. The episode will go up if you listen to it pre-recorded on November 3rd. Keep an eye out for that. Anything else that anybody wants to say before we call it?
We will be ending season 2 on episode 99 of the podcast, and starting season 3 on episode 100.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
Kind of wild,
Can
actually.
we truly pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Man, I could really use a wish right now.
Wish right now.
Wish right now?
Wish right now.
If it wouldn't get us copy struck, I would be playing that song right now, actually. The problem is it will immediately get us copy struck.
Oh yeah.
Man, I could always use a wish right now, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Nothing else?
Oh, I think that was everything pretty much. I was expecting you to have been deafened to do the outro stuff.
No, I gotta keep you on your toes. We're gonna let the music rock for a minute. We're gonna keep people in suspense in case I have something important to say.
Well, you just said something important to say, so.
Did I?
Yeah, you said something important to say.
No, I didn't.
That bastard. Back on his bullshit, I see.
That's as good a note as any. Alright. Thank you all for listening to the Millennium Microphone. Thank you all for your continued support of the podcast over 4 years now. It's been more than 4 years, nearly 100 episodes of us covering Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, and we would not still be here without you guys. So thank you so much, truly. Again, friendly reminder that if you want to watch us record these episodes live on Twitch, the dates that I give at the end of the episode, so for this one it would be November 2nd. Those recordings happen over at twitch.tv/ShibuyaGato at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So just keep that in mind in case you want to come out to a live recording. If you can't make it, that's entirely fair. That's why we put up the recorded stuff the very next day, so you don't have to wait too long. And yeah, we will see you next duel.